Buzz, cute fuzzy Weasel.
It's an axis of the web.
I'm drinking coffee. Welcome to another Disjointed Talk-Cast. We were just discussing alien rights, extraterrestrial rights.
And apparently, they have none.
According to the UN, there is no national or international statute on how to, what laws apply and don't apply to extraterrestrials. So if one were to land out here in the deep south and a redneck were to shoot it in the head, he wouldn't be a murderer. It'd be a terrible thing, but he would not be a murderer.
So there you go, kids. If you ever run across an alien, you can satisfy your deepest, darkest fantasies and not get in trouble.
Yep. And
that's messed up, actually.
Well, I mean, technically, it's not even an Earth animal, so they wouldn't even be charged with animal abuse.
Yeah,
it's an alien.
That's true. Because
we need to. I mean, I know it's kind of a sci-fi thing, but that is a thing that really needs to be ratified. That's just an intergalactic incident waiting to happen.
Well, I guess if we can ever prove the existence of aliens, then there will be legislation passed at some point.
I just think preemptively. Because, I mean, you never know. One could land.
It's possible.
And by that same logic, we need rights for angels and deities.
Well, true. I mean, you're going to pass rights for a being that you can't, at this point, prove its existence, then you'd have to do it for all beings, including leprechauns and unicorns and dragons.
And you might laugh, but the moment someone does something inappropriate with a leprechaun, and there's international outrage, and then it turns out legally, well, there's nothing we can do because we never put in anything because we didn't know leprechauns existed, you're going to go, man, I wish we had acted preemptively on this.
We should have listened to Weasel and Xanaxis and went ahead and passed the law on all creatures we consider mythological or
there needs
unprovable.
There needs to be a hypothetical creatures clause somewhere in international law that says, if you run across like a dragon, you can't just hack off its head and beat it to death.
Or kidnap it and torture it.
Yeah, you can't do
or
that.
Or those other horrible things that someone might want to do with something.
Yeah, because then you'll face some sort of international prosecution.
Like a war council, like tribunal for war crimes and stuff.
Yeah, except it'll be a tribunal for wow, unicorns are real, and that guy tried to beat one to death with a spiked baseball bat. Son of a bitch. Friggin' pixies. We did not know they existed, but apparently they do, and someone decided to trap one in their engine and suffocate it with carbon monoxide for fun.
Wow, what a sick fuck. That's messed up. But here's my question. You know governments and scientists are going to want to study these things.
Yeah.
So, how would you do these laws you'd have to protect them from that, because that's the first thing someone's going to want to do is hack one of these things up and be like, wow, unicorns, let's kill it and find out how it works.
Maybe, it'll be like the guy who does Will It Blend? It's like Tinkerbell. Will it blend? That's the question. No, help! Apparently she blends very well.
No, but seriously, if an actual living
seriously,
hypothetically, seriously, if an actual living unicorn walked out of a forest, scientists would be all over that shit.
We need to cut it open and drain its blood to become immortal.
No, I mean, seriously, though, they'd want to capture and study it.
Yeah, they want to...
And somebody would be waiting for it to die so they could cut it up.
There's just some butcher over there sharpening his knife like, oh, yeah. Can't wait for this.
Canned unicorn meat.
That's an actual thing.
I know it is. That's why I said it.
What's in those? Isn't it just tuna or is it beef?
It's the shape of the can. I want to say it's probably like corned beef hash or potted meat type, just wrapped in a thing that says unicorn meat.
How come no one sells possum meat?
That's a very good question, actually, because there is a segment of the population that eats possum on a regular basis.
You know, I mean, you never see that in stores. I mean, sometimes you see rabbit. I guess it's one of those non-main staple meats.
Actually, it would depend on where you live. I would think that in rural, remote areas, possum probably is a regular, like raccoon, would be a regular meat.
Well, I know in France they sell rabbit like everywhere.
They also sell horse too.
Yeah, sick. But yeah, you know, it probably is like that. Like you go down some dark, don't come down here, Deliverance Lane somewhere, Hills Have Eyes Street somewhere down in Alabama.
It's Isaacs Road.
You come across a gas station, it's like, yeah, we sell raccoon, we sell possum, people, all kinds of stuff.
Well, see, the thing about possum is that, like, when you catch them, you don't really want to eat them right away because possums eat all kinds of dead meat. You actually want to feed them corn for like 2 weeks to clean them out. So the meat, seriously, no, seriously. I have relatives that used to hunt and they used to eat possum too. And you don't kill it. You try to capture them alive with traps, and you feed it corn for 2 weeks to clean it out so the meat doesn't taste trashy.
I wonder why they don't do that with crabs. I guess they farm crabs.
Yeah.
Crabs eat all kinds of shit.
It may also be a different type of digestive system, too.
It probably, I mean, it is. Back when I was in Texas, I went blue crab fishing. Crabs fucking eat garbage.
Yeah.
I found one, it was chewing on a piece of plastic. Well, they figured out how to slow light better in a lab. Well, light-based memory is really, really integral for quantum computing.
Yeah.
Safety is my goal. There's a guy right in front of me in a Focus. Focus, the best car. Anyway, Focus. Safety is my goal. I should... Okay. I should get a sticker like that for the back of mine. Like, safety is not my goal.
Probably.
And get a bunch of fake blood stickers and put it all over the car for Halloween.
Like the zombie handprint blood.
Yeah, safety is not my goal. Go away.
Yeah, he's some sort of pickup service. Probably LabCorp, considering where we are.
We are in the middle of a giant laboratory called America.
I was actually referring to the fact that the city...
Hashtag prison planet. Alex Jones is right. Durr.
No, I was referring to the city we're in being the corporate headquarters for one of the largest laboratories in the nation.
This is the corporate headquarters?
Yes.
Burlington?
Yes, Burlington is the corporate headquarters for LabCorp.
Wow.
Yes.
I thought their headquarters was like in Michigan.
No.
Who's in Michigan?
I don't know.
Is it Google?
No, Google's in...
No, Google's in California.
California.
No, someone is in Michigan.
Car manufacturers.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess that's not really LabCorp then, is it?
No.
LabCorp doesn't make cars. You can't make a car out of glassware. Out of Pyrex. You can't make a car out of Pyrex.
They don't make glassware. They test samples.
Who makes the Pyrex shit then?
That's Corning.
Oh.
Corning makes Pyrex.
I didn't know you could make Pyrex out of corn.
Yes, you can make Pyrex out of corn. That's why corn is so damn expensive. Because they're turning it into unbreakable or nearly unbreakable glassware.
Pyrex is not unbreakable. Pyrex, as someone who's worked in a lab, my own, so with very little regulations.
You mean your meth lab?
It's not a meth lab. I don't make meth. I work with radioactive materials.
Oh my god, one of these days, like, there's gonna be some government agents in black jumpsuits just, like, come through your doors for some of this shit you put on there, and they'll be like,
we're looking.
Where's the lab? Where's the lab?
Where's the radioactive materials handling section?
Yeah, and then they're gonna go through your house, and then they're gonna punch you in the stomach and leave for like wasting their fucking time.
We didn't find anything. Punch him in the stomach. All right, we're done.
That'll teach you. That'll teach you for trying to have comedy on YouTube.
Don't you dare joke about radioactive laboratories. That's serious business. That's serious.
We were never here, and then they like climb these ropes back into the helicopters.
No, they say we were never here while someone tags one of my walls. That's something you don't see in government agencies. You don't see people tagging. It's like the FBI stops by a neighborhood and just someone takes out some black spray paint. It's like, FBI, motherfucker. And then leaves. Yeah, this is our neighborhood now.
FBI for life.
FBI for life.
We own this street now, motherfucker.
Highway patrol, bitch.
Nah, I guarantee there's a couple taggers in the FBI because they use it to frame people.
No, that's the CIA.
Oh, okay.
That's the CIA.
Yeah, you're right. That does sound more like a CIA op.
Someone goes around with the seal of the United States, like the President of the United States. It's like a stencil. Puts it up on a wall. For real.
POTUS for life.
Barack Obama sneaks out of the White House to tag the neighbor.
No, he sends out the Secret Service to do that shit.
POTUS for life, sir.
They just, like you said, they just go around with spray paint and a stencil, and they just go around Washington D.C. just spray painting the seal of the president with POTUS for life underneath it.
Oh, if I had a bigger audience, then I'd have to worry about someone actually doing that in Washington.
Oh, wouldn't that be awesome, though?
That would be awesome,
if someone actually, like, okay, I'm going to do that just because, yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Now, we're not advocating that you do that.
No.
I'd be very, very disappointed.
But flattered.
But flattered, yes.
Yes, very flattered.
God. Where's the bag of hulls that I had in here? Is it in here?
No.
Damn it, I had a whole bag of hulls.
You probably ate the whole bag of
I
hulls.
did not eat the whole... Oh, it's back there. It's in my helmet.
It's in your helmet?
Yeah, no. I got it. I'm driving. I got this.
Yeah, exactly. You're driving. I'm holding a microphone. I think I can try to get the bag of hulls.
The microphone with the handle on it still looks like a gun, so don't hold it up too high. I don't want you getting shot at.
First of all, the way I'm holding it right now, it doesn't look like a gun. If I hold it by the handle, then, yeah, maybe.
I remember when yellow journalism was a bad thing. No, wait, I don't. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm not 100 years old.
Well, you don't have to be. I grew up in a time where this sensationalized crap was looked down upon. Barely.
You grew up in the 60s then?
No.
Okay, you grew up in the 50s then?
No.
You grew up in the 40s then?
Who's the one who has hair loss? What?
You're not 90. You don't remember when the media was honest.
I remember when the media was more honest than it is now.
I remember...
It's like... Now everything is just like, let's try to make everything look as bad as possible and scare the shit out of people. Like
Obama
everything.
Coughed. Is Obama an alien?
This is why I don't watch the news, because everything is like, this is bad, and these people are bad, and everyone's bad, and everyone's gonna kill you, and
everyone's gonna kill you. Everyone's got a knife. They're all waiting outside your door.
Everyone's evil, racist, hateful, spiteful, disgusting,
so
horrible
that's where your
human
worldview
beings.
came from.
No, my worldview comes from personal.
I like how the government buildings have "In God We Trust" on them. Seriously, here in Graham, if you look at like the court and what we just passed,
I know.
It's just plastered all over the place.
Well,
this
it's
is why
kind of been ingrained since the beginning of the founding of the country.
No, it's been ingrained since the 50s when we put it on our money. See? Yeah. This is why I don't want to get arrested or go to court here. Because then I could raise a stink about this and then become even less popular. I mean, seriously, it's the civil court. The civil court in Graham has "In God We Trust" on it. Yeah, that's great, because I'm sure there are no Jews or Muslims or atheists or anything else in Burlington. I'm sure none of that's around, no.
Of course not.
Yeah, while they're at it, they should just erect a huge cross on it. I'm sorry, hold on, let me climb off my soapbox. I'm sorry. But if you Google Maps that shit, if you go to Street View, yeah, Graham, NC... It's right there. It's all over their buildings.
It is, in large letters.
Very large letter. Very large, nice letters.
It's actually the same exact size as what it says on the building, which is what, Alamance County Courthouse?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's some small plaque or some smaller font. No, it's literally the same exact size.
Actually, I think it might be bigger.
No, I think it's the same size.
No, I think it's bigger. I think
it's longer, so it may look. I think it's honestly the same size.
No, I think it's bigger. I think
want it to be bigger.
Instead of the Alamance Civil Court building, that this needs to be called the In God We Trust building. The problem is there's two buildings. The Civil Court building has In God We Trust, and the police station has In God We Trust. So it's got to have to be the In God We Trust building that the people come and arrest you for. No, it's the In God We Trust building where the guys who arrest you come from, and then the In God We Trust building
where the guys that sentence you come from.
Yeah. Yeah, that comes first. First, they got to make up some charges.
God, here we go.
Then they got to sentence you for the charges. At least the prison doesn't have that. I think that'd be kind of ironic.
Well, considering how many people claim to find religion in a prison, that would be the one place I think you really would want it.
It would be In God Be Trusted. Like,
now,
whoops.
Now, I guarantee you there's a few people that probably feel that way behind bars.
Damn, I really trusted God with that getaway car.
Man, I trusted God was going to help me create, all this havoc and chaos and let me get away with all these bad things.
My dog told me he would.
Because dog backward is God.
That's a reference to never mind. No, there was a guy back in the 70s who killed a bunch of people because he said his God told his
late 60s.
Late 60s. His dog told him to.
Yeah, it's oh shoot.
Who is that guy?
Sam.
Sam.
Summer of Sam.
His dog was telling him to kill people.
It was in New York, I believe.
Do I have to?
He's got a clear lane, but yeah, if you get over to give him more room, that'd be great.
But he turned off his siren.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I guess.
Well, he also took the exit, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. I love making these things in cars. These vlogs in cars. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it adds a little bit of excitement.
It adds a little excitement, some danger, some squirrel people, all kinds of shit.
Well, if you didn't run over the squirrel people, it wouldn't be so bad.
Well, if they weren't so satisfying to run over, I wouldn't run over them.
Also, if they made a decision on whether to go left or right.
I'm talking about squirrel people, the mutant things that crawled out of the sewers a few years ago. Not squirrels. I actually slow down for those guys.
I know, but squirrel people do the same thing, at least the ones I've hit.
Well, that's because half of their brain doesn't work.
Well, it's because half of it's a squirrel. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
What the hell? What the hell was that?
I ended the skit. That's
not a... What? What are you doing? Is there a skit? Am I late for a skit?
Yeah. You missed the memo. It's fine.
No.
I love these things because they are the most random. These are not scripted by any means. I mean, these are totally random.
Sometimes I go into one of these things, or I try to go into one of these things with a general, like something I want to talk about.
Yeah. Most of the time, it's just our randomness.
Yeah.
Or honestly, even though the ones we do try to go in with an idea, after 5 minutes, that shit's done. It's over. Like the one where we were trying to talk about the book I got back over the summer with the superheroes in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that worked for all about 5 minutes, and then it just devolved into chaos.
Well, that's because none of those superheroes went fast. If one of those superheroes had gone fast, it would have been the most powerful superhero ever.
Well, yes, because according to Nasu Man, speed is everything.
I argued successfully that plot is the most important.
Oh, well, yes, plot armor. Yeah, I think we actually determined plot armor is the winner. Well, yeah. All of us but Nasu Man.
Because even if you go fast, if the writers want you to die, you're gonna die.
I think he was trying to argue that fast characters like the Flash could go faster than plot armor.
No.
They can outrun plot armor.
Plot is the fastest thing in the universe.
Well, I agree, but Nasuman, I think, still maintains that the Flash is the greatest superhero ever.
It's like Douglas Adams said, the fastest thing in the universe is bad news. Speaking of plot, one of the things I got to do when we get there is I'm on page 86.
That's pretty good.
But I need to go back through it because I'm having some problems. I may need to rewrite a few pages.
Well, I mean, that is a common occurrence when you write a novel.
One of the disadvantages of writing a novel without any kind of structure or
preconceived story.
Without any kind of synopsis or plot outline or anything is occasionally I will run into a black hole of dialogue where I will have one character talking, another character will talk, and then my brain will get involved. And I'll just have the character ask, well, why the hell are you saying this? And then the other character has to answer that, and then I get into this spiral of crap. So anyway, that's not interesting at all. How's that RP system that you're working on, since we're talking about things that aren't interesting?
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Motherfucker, yeah!
I didn't say anything. You called your own work uninteresting, but that's okay.
Bullshit, you were sitting there going, oh my god, he's doing that again.
No,
no one gives a fuck.
No, actually, I was going to say something positive.
Yeah, you're going to say tentacles and giant crab beast,
that's okay.
squirrel,
That's okay.
spider.
That's okay. We'll see if your character survives the next RP.
Spider dick.
We'll see if your character survives the next RP. Oh, no, wait. Maybe we'll just start over, and I'll shred your character. How about that?
Yeah, that'll be cool. I'll just be sure to put more high-powered magnets underneath the table. You know.
It's alright. No, my system's horrible, so okay. Your character can just die. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Piss off God in an RP.
What? I piss off all the gods.
Okay. Well, your character's going to die.
Yeah, shut up. We haven't even said anything about what you're doing.
Yeah,
So go ahead and explain this awful system.
So about a year ago, I got an idea after playing tabletops with our group for about 2 years that I wanted to try to start my own from scratch.
Ago? Was it only a year ago?
Yeah, I've been working on it for a little over a year.
No.
Yeah.
No, it has to have been more than a year.
It's started seriously last summer.
Seriously?
I mean, I had the idea before, but I hadn't really done anything.
No, because it couldn't. Because I remember last summer. No, it had to be 2 years. Because when last summer when you were talking about it, I remember because you were upset. Remember? Remember?
Oh.
I mean, that adds at least 6 months onto it.
Okay. It may be coming up on 2 years. Yeah, you know what? You're right. It's coming up. It's not quite 2 years. It'll be 2 years sometime this winter. Because I think that's when I first started on it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You're right. Damn. Time flies, people. You really forget how long you've been doing something
Don't
sometimes.
get old. Don't get old.
Yeah, don't. It really sucks. But anyway.
Getting old sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Whatever you do, put yourself into stasis.
Yes.
Only live a few seconds at a time. Trust me.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
But anyway, whenever I start, I decided I wanted to try to build a system from the ground up. And over the last 18 months or close to 2 years, I've been slowly developing an RP system, and I don't know, over the last 2 months?
2 months, it's really picked up.
Yeah, we've been able to beta test the combat system, which is working really well, I think. And from the feedback I've gotten so far, it seems to be working really well. I'm starting to move into what I consider the next phase now that I think combat's where I want it to be for now. I'm going to start moving into more of the character development system. And I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It's a lot of work. It's a whole lot of work. Trying to do everything, but I wanted to do something that was different, that could be applied over, multiple genres. I've picked a specific genre for the setting for my game, but I want the system to be able to, like, you can apply it to anything. Like, if you want to play, like G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe?
Yeah, seriously.
Is there a tabletop G.I. Joe?
I don't know, but I mean...
There has to be.
You would think.
There's a tabletop for everything. There's a tabletop game for Civilization.
Actually, that's been around since the early 90s.
And I don't mean this tabletop Civilization game that Civilization is based off of, or partially based off of. I mean an actual Civilization tabletop game. Which, for me, is like, why would you even do that? I just get a LAN party. I mean, Jesus. Do they still have those? They have to still have LAN parties.
I don't know.
I haven't done multiplayer since 1998. They still have LAN parties, right?
I couldn't tell you.
Well, I know at least they still have big Quake parties. Where everyone gets together with Quake 2. That's such a fucking awesome game.
Okay, when we're done with this, I'm going to have to introduce you to other things because the words you're saying don't exist
What
anymore.
are you talking about? What? No, Quake 2 and Half-Life 1. Those are the big guys right now, right?
No. You've kind of missed this whole section called Call of Duty, Halo.
Call of Duty? Is that some kind of thing where you need to go to the bathroom real bad? What are you talking about?
That actually would probably be better than what it actually is.
No, what about big Doom LAN parties? We still have that, right? Over dial-up?
Hey, we will have Doom 4 soon.
Oh, shit, yeah!
I'm sure Doom parties will come back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that looks fucking awesome. I'm looking forward to Doom 4 more than I am Fallout 4.
No.
Okay,
No.
that's because I've been playing Doom. I've been playing Doom since Doom was around.
I don't care for like the traditional first-person shooter.
The traditional arena type
just run around
shooter.
and kill everybody, and
yeah,
I'm not good at that, and I die quickly, so it's just not for me.
Well, that's the point, you gotta like just get good at it.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, I haven't done multiplayer since 1998. I used to be real good at that. Is it still like that?
I don't know because I've only played multiplayer in my entire life over about a 2-year span. Because I've never had internet worth a shit to be able to play. So I really can't tell you.
Oh, fucking internet. God damn it, this fucking internet.
But hey, you might actually have some good news about internet.
Yeah, maybe. Soon. Possibly.
So you might, by the time Doom 4 comes out, you might actually be able to play with people.
There's a couple of options, actually, that have come out, because in addition to the thing that's going on with the FCC, Randolph Telephone is actually moving into Burlington. And
Okay.
you don't know who Randolph Telephone is.
No, I don't.
Randolph Telephone is a small company in North Carolina that's basically been expanding internet coverage kind of like a fungus.
Awesome.
Like an invasive fungus going across, like, in your veins, causing necrosis all over you.
So I'm assuming they're from Randolph County.
Yeah. But they go into, like, Moore County, they're going into Alamance, like, they're spreading.
Well, if they can just spread to where we live, that'd be great.
Well, that's what they do. If you have a phone line, they just take the initiative and put the line in. See, the way they look at it is, even if they spend the money to run line all the way to you,
Yeah.
all that means is that all along that line they have potential customers.
Interesting.
So they view it as like, yeah, sure, we'll expand our reach really fucking fast. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they're awesome. I need to get on the phone with them. But anyway, you were talking about flies.
Huh?
You know, flies.
Flies?
Flies. You were talking about flies.
No, I was not talking about flies.
Delicious, squishy flies. You were talking about worm fly things like chocolate?
No. Apparently you're hungry, though.
No, you were talking about chocolate flies.
No.
Were you talking about chocolate flies and oil?
No, I believe you had
was
an out-of-body...
gasoline?
No, you had an out-of-body experience again.
No, it was chocolate gasoline fly Oreos.
God, that sounds horrible.
Chocolate gasoline fly Oreo steel that was being made into a building in the shape of Rocco Castellano. of him pumping iron with a younger Abraham Lincoln.
Oh my... I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
My brain reset.
Yeah. Do I need to, like, put the little pin in your ear hole and reset your brain again?
No.
Okay.
No. Don't do that.
Don't do a full reset?
Don't, because I'm driving.
Oh, damn, that's right.
A full reset takes 10 minutes, and in the meantime, I'm, like, frozen. So we'd be frozen going 80 miles an hour in a straight line.
No, I think I can control the car.
Not when I get frozen. I'm gripping the steering wheel here.
Yeah. Your servos would lock down.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to reset it.
Yeah, so try to just run a level 1 diagnostic while we're driving and try to fix the problem so we don't have to do a hard reset.
There's plastic in my brain. Where the fuck did that come from?
The crab that you ate in Texas.
I didn't eat a crab in Texas. I ate all the crab.
I ate all the crab. Oh, I would love some fresh crab. That would be awesome.
I thought you didn't like crabs.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Didn't you say you didn't like shrimp or something?
No.
Oh, no,
I don't like oysters.
Okay.
I love crabs, lobster, shrimp, scallops, mussels, clams.
You and your family should come with me down to the coast and do some crabbing.
I would love to. It would just be me because no one else in the family eats this.
No one else like what? No one else?
No, nobody. My son will eat shrimp, and my oldest daughter will eat shrimp, but that's it. Nobody else in the family likes seafood.
Oh, I don't think you can get away with that kind of thing then. It's like, oh, okay, honey, I'm going to be gone for a few days crabbing on the coast. I don't think she'd let you.
No, probably not.
I don't know. It would be a beach vacation, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, no, they could go to the beach. I could just go fishing and crabbing. That'd make me happy.
I mean, that would be... Hey, I'm open to that. My schedule is extremely open. I am very open to that idea.
You just need a break.
I do fucking need a break. God.
But you're getting one soon, right?
Yeah. I mean, fuck. I've got the Halloween special. That's it. That's all I've got left to do.
Well, you've only got 2 days.
But it's easy. I've already got it partially finished.
Oh, that's good.
Good. The only thing left is to edit the body and add in some... What the fuck was that noise?
It was a high-powered motorcycle just went by.
Oh, okay. And I thought it was a jet that just buzzed us. No, that would feel much, much worse.
Yeah, the turbulence off of it. The car would have shook.
Yeah. So anyway, all I gotta do is edit the body and throw in some sound effects, and that's it.
Not too bad.
No, not too bad at all. I want to show you the opening. I want to get your opinion on the opening because I think the opening's fucking awesome. And for anyone still listening to this, when you see the Halloween special, stick around after the ending. Stick around after the subscribe other episode credit thing because there's going to be something.
Awesome.
Yeah, I always put a little something in there for people who are willing to wait around on me hand and foot and feed me rocks.
Feed you rocks?
Yeah, well, I eat gravel.
You eat gravel?
Yes.
That's why there's none in the driveway.
Shut up. My driveway is being subducted by giant termites that live underneath the surface of the earth.
Why would termites care about gravel?
Because when they're big, they graduate from wood to stone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's where mountains come from. Hey, don't laugh. You can't laugh at that. That's a sincerely held belief. That needs to be taught in science class.
Hey, I can laugh at whatever I want
Mountains come from giant termites. You can't prove that they don't.
If you're offended by me laughing, that's your problem.
You can't prove the mountains don't come from giant termites.
I'm pretty sure science has.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't prove it because the termites turn invisible. And Also, their holes are invisible, and you can't prove that. Because you can't disprove it. It must be true.
Oh God! Please, can we try to stay off of the political and religious soapboxes during these? It's so much more fun when we just talk and you don't go on ranting for 20 minutes about shit that pisses you off.
Well, you mean like that time that we did the Talk-Cast and I just imitated Trump for 30 minutes?
No, actually, that was funny. That was really funny.
You just got done with that debate. I didn't get to see the debate. You and I just watched a whole bunch of Young Turks this morning.
And I was listening to NPR on the way over.
Yeah.
They were talking about it.
Yeah, evidently Marco Rubio won that.
It depends on what you... I don't know how much he won so much as he really beat down Jeb Bush last night.
Every time they keep knocking Jeb Bush, they keep hammering Jeb Bush, and then the establishment keeps picking him up because they just want him to be the nominee. I gotta tell you, I really hope he's not the nominee. I can stand Clinton being the nominee, but just to do this Bush Clinton thing again, you know?
Is that you really think that's the motivation behind it? Bush Clinton 2016.
I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I think there really is. I really think that I don't think it's intentional, but I think there is a subconscious push for almost a dynastic thing with the presidents right now.
So you think that that's what they're pushing for, so that maybe there'll be a different outcome than was in the early 90s?
I can stand Clinton because it's husband and wife, I guess, and she has political experience. But with Jeb Bush, it's like, well, my daddy was president and my brother was president. It's time for me to have a go at it. That's how it works. That way, it's not fair that I'm not president.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of dynasties in politics.
Yeah, but for the presidency. For the fucking presidency.
I mean, it would be the first time in which you had 3 closely related people ever be president.
Okay,
I mean, you've had father and
family.
You've had father and son before, at least once.
It would be the first time that 3 family members, 3 fucking family members, man. And I don't mean like family members like, well, he was the first cousin of this guy. No, I mean brother.
You talking about like the Roosevelts, where they were first cousins?
Yeah, I mean father and son.
Well, you had it with Adams.
John Quincy Adams.
Yeah. That was father and son.
Yeah, but this would be father, son, and his other son.
That's why I said it would be the first time ever you would have 3 closely related.
And then
now I'm sure there have been several that have been related.
Yeah.
From more than just 1 or 2 steps.
Like maybe
the Roosevelts were first cousins or second cousins, something like that.
I think they were second cousins.
They were cousins. I mean,
but they were also awesome presidents.
True. I mean, I wasn't looking at as far as whether that would be a good
Bushes.
I was just going by relation. I mean, that was the whole point of
the Bushes would be like a mediocre dynasty.
Yeah.
Like Father Bush is, and then you had his brother, which is just a disaster, and then you'd have him, and I think he would just be,
I don't know.
That's a truck, by the way. We're passing an enormous, giant fucking road train.
Loud truck.
Loud road train.
Wheel train.
Giant, and it's got horns, and it's belching fire. You can't prove that it's not. That needs to be taught alongside civil engineering.
It's not.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at.
And then by the time if Jeb Bush got 2 terms, like brother, like George Bush, then it would be right around that time that one of George Bush's one of his daughters could go like, no, I want to be president, and then I just have Bush.
I don't think that's gonna. I really don't see that happening.
It'd be like this alternating. Every other president would be a Bush. No, we'd have Bush Sr., Clinton, Bush Jr., Obama, other Bush Jr., some other guy, one of the Bush daughters, some other person, another one of the Bush daughters, some other person, another Bush.
Yeah,
just Bush.
Even at that point, I don't think there would be another Bush that could run. So,
honestly, given how the public just seems to be not liking Jeb, I don't think there is another Bush that can run, at least not for a while.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. You know, according to most things, Jeb Bush finished dead last night. According to everything that I heard and saw this morning, Jeb Bush finished dead last.
Yeah.
Marco Rubio made big inroads last night, though still nothing great. Donald Trump is Donald Trump. Ben Carson is Ben Carson. And that's kind of where it
sits. And Fiorina's still a maniac.
She's really non-existent at this point. I mean, she's there, but...
I think Fiorina... I think she would make an excellent... I mean, not excellent. She wouldn't make a great anything, but I think for the Republicans, she would be an excellent VP ticket.
Okay.
So you could end up with Trump, Fiorina.
Yeah, okay. Two people that ran businesses that have
into the ground,
piss poor track records, and the one running on the president's ticket is fucking insane.
Is a Nazi.
And the woman is a pathological liar. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Hey, politics.
Yeah, I know why you want to see it, because you want the worst possible candidates for the Democrat to win. I just want a decent fucking candidate, period.
Well, I think Bernie Sanders would be a great candidate.
From everything I've seen, Bernie Sanders is the least of all evils. Honestly. I mean, I don't like Hillary Clinton. I don't.
Well, what about Sanders don't you like?
I mean, when I say least of all evils, I don't trust politicians as a whole. Their whole job is to lie. I mean, honestly. Their whole job is to lie and get in power or stay in power.
I don't see that with Sanders.
But
I really don't.
I mean, you know,
that's probably why he's not so popular.
I think Sanders honestly would do the best job out of everybody who's currently running for president.
Honestly, what I would like to see, because honestly I don't think Sanders is going to get the nomination. If he gets the nomination, I'm fucking voting for him. But I don't think he is.
I think they're up Hillary Clinton's ass.
Yeah, they're trying to use her. They want Hillary. They really want Hillary. What about a Hillary Sanders ticket?
With him as a vice president?
Yeah.
I don't like her. I don't like her.
So what would you do?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
You better vote.
I might not. I honestly
not
might not.
Voting is casting a vote for the Republicans. It is. That's what it is.
I don't know that in my good conscience I could vote for either side, period, though. I honestly don't think I could.
When it comes down to it, I'd rather have Obama light than Trump. Because at least with Hillary, I kind of know where she stands. I mean, I kind of get her. She's a right-leaning Republican if they were the same kind of Republicans they were 30 years ago. She's that. She's a Republican. When you get down to it, Hillary Clinton is a Republican. Sanders is probably closest thing we've got to a Democrat. But yeah, Hillary's a Republican. And I'd rather have a Hillary kind of old school Republican.
Do you think Sanders will run if he doesn't get it as an independent? No?
I think Sanders is smart enough to know
that it would split the ticket.
That it would split the ticket
chance.
And the Republicans would win. And even though I don't want to vote for Hillary. I don't. But the thing is, and you remember this too, back in 2000, we had Gore, and then we had Nader.
Yeah.
And Nader split the vote.
Yeah.
And then Bush got in.
Yeah.
We don't want to split the vote and have Carson or some lunatic get in there and trash shit again.
See, there's the thing with the Republicans. They keep propping up Jeb Bush. I just don't think in the end he's going to have enough. And then your next one is Ben Carson. I mean, really, Carson's gaining a lot of ground in polls.
Yeah,
and I'm almost certain that it doesn't matter how popular Donald Trump is. The GOP is not going to give him the nomination.
No, God, no.
This is an exercise in futility at this point with Donald Trump.
Donald Trump could have 82% on the Republican polls. They would not get him.
He could have 99%.
He could have 100%.
And then he's because the only people in the polls that are the staunch, super conservative Republicans, he's not going to get anybody else's vote. He's been pissed off everybody.
Yeah, they get,
and he's even starting to piss off some conservatives too. So I mean,
I think they would get 2 states if they got Trump.
It would be the biggest probably landslide win.
They would get Texas, and I think they'd get.
Who's the last president? Reagan. That won by a massive amount.
It was Reagan. Yeah. Reagan. Oh God, Reagan won all, but I think two states.
Exactly. That's what I was getting ready to say. I didn't want to misspeak because I'm not.
I think Reagan was the last Republican to actually get California.
Yes, I believe you are absolutely right on that. But that's what I was getting ready to say. You would see a landslide on the other side that hadn't been equaled since Reagan.
Yeah.
I mean, if Donald Trump, if they actually put up Donald Trump, if he carried more than 2 states, I would be surprised.
Well, let's see. He would carry Texas. I know he would carry Texas. Unless there's a huge demographic shift in Texas in the next year.
Yeah.
He would carry Texas.
I can see Texas.
He would probably carry, like, the super south states, like Alabama, Georgia. No, not Georgia. Well, maybe. South Carolina.
See, I don't know what the demographics are for these states. You would think logically that he would probably carry several of the southern states, but
you'd probably get one of the Dakotas.
But then again, there are a lot of black people that live in the South, and he's totally alienated that section of the populace.
He's alienated black people. He's alienated
I'm just talking
Hispanics.
I know he's alienated everybody, but what I'm talking about is because darn, somebody had a party. We just passed a car that was pulled over with 2 cop cars behind it, and there was at least 2/5 sitting on the roof.
Yeah.
Of open liquor. So
someone had a party.
Yeah, somebody had a party and somebody got into some trouble. But back to what we were saying. I'm just saying that there's a large segment in the South of black voters, so I don't know that he actually would carry those states.
I think he would, because while there is a large segment of black voters in those states, there's also severe voter suppression.
Yeah, I guess if over the next year they were able to redraw districts or intimidate and fear.
Well, just look at North Carolina's gerrymandering. I mean, that's
they
crazy
redraw a district like every 2 years. Like, I never know where I'm supposed to vote,
and it's never fair.
Like, every time I go to vote, they're like, "Oh no, you're supposed to be." I've been bounced back over the last 10 years. I've been bounced back and forth between the same 2 voting stations because they keep redrawing the lines.
Well, I'm less than 5 miles away from my voting station.
Well, see, I'm right in the middle of 2 voting stations, and sometimes I have to go to Yanceyville, and sometimes I have to go down into Prospect Hill. Not Prospect Hill, Blanche.
You know what I think would really help the whole voter turnout thing, though? If presidential elections and Senate elections were treated as a national holiday.
Where you didn't have to work if you went to vote?
No, I mean, it's a national holiday.
I don't know. I have a feeling that a lot of people would just not vote then. They just take the damn day off from work.
No, it's like, it's a national, you have to go vote to get the day off.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
That if you go vote and get the little sticker that says, "I voted," and you don't have to, it's like getting a note from your doctor.
He voted. Prescription.
Prescription freedom. America.
Big Gatling gun drawn. Shooting eagles.
No.
At ISIS.
No, we don't shoot eagles. No.
No, it shoots out eagles.
Oh, it shoots out eagles.
It's a Gatling gun that shoots out angry eagles at ISIS.
With iron talons.
Yeah. No, with talons, with Glocks in their talons. It shoots...
They're still made of iron, though.
Yeah, their talons are
then they're
still
iron
made of...
eagles.
Yeah, it shoots iron eagles holding guns, firing bullets
that are... Oh, reference, that's all.
That are actually exploding bullets. at ISIS.
Cool.
And they leave trails of money.
So we've so we've created a mod from GTA.
We've created a mod. Someone make that for Skyrim. Make the America.
No, I don't think that would work in Skyrim. You need GTA though. You can.
Yeah,
do
but
that.
GTA is kind of hard to mod for. I mean, for like custom models, at least from what I've seen.
Well, no, Skyrim. Yeah, I guess the arrow could turn into an eagle with a gun.
Like an eagle with a gun that trails gold and does 1 billion damage. Anyway, this is Geek Fuzzy Weasel.
And it's an axis of the web.
Have a good day and join us again next time.
Yeah. See you later.